Makosa, Mapuka, Amaira, Refesawa. Lana, all people, Mogeliato. Remember, stupid people too can grow old. And I have a prayer, oh yeah, a secret. Somebody great and wicked. They see shining generally to stop it. I know they want it for my village. That people testing there, they're looking for the killing. 15 years in the game, you can blow. I feel there's people behind you. One day you can sow, or you can reap. I feel there's people behind you. Anything you eat, oh, they can prosper. I feel there's people behind you. I got me bluffing, I feel. Show it in the air, get a Huawei. See me just see my puka, my kosa, my hero, refesawa. I got me bluffing, I feel.
For the next 13 days,
I
will keep your pride.
See me just see my kosa, my puka, my hero, refesawa.
I've always succeeded in
more plays more music. Absolutely no
From Central Monrovia to y'all stereo. This is
Freedom
How dare you,
FM.
Foolish, desperate
Mix by
people.
mix.
Talk about rescue country. Joseph Boakai couldn't even rescue himself. So when he passing around, oh, cause I did, cause I died. Where were you when I raised him money left and right to feed him and fly him from hospital to hospital? Where were you all? Sitting there talking nonsense. Talking about cause I ain't got no integrity. I didn't have integrity when I was feeding Joseph Boakai. Your God. Bunch of ungrateful people. Have you heard Joseph Boakai deny that I was raising money left and right to feed him? Have you heard him deny it? He will never deny it because he knows this to be true.
Some of you thought I was never going to create service of Boakai. Yeah. Because I went to counties. I'm not creating something because I want to create something. I'm creating something because we said yesterday, former president, we have a right private jet. But the Joseph Boakai at brought to power is riding private jet from here to go to Newfoundland. Yeah. But I will speak because people in sacrifice saw me when I was passing to go with my comfort. Spend my own money to bring him to power because we thought the wrong yesterday was going to be right today. Yeah. I had no regret to vote against former President Ria. But the people that are brought to power will regret why I have to vote for them in campaign. This country is a better place and will be a better place.
Yes, sir.
Because there's money in the country that we can live for. We don't need money from outside.
So,
but we don't want to empower people here. We say that our lawmakers. We have become lawbreakers. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you mean is breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know why people want to go up? Because they want to increase the time. They say they're too short. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run global. You cannot be a lawmaker that disrespecting the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want this senator, and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for them to make it to me. But when we can be for it's not happening, and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people go there for making and say, "Sanctify people, don't know that Moya said, give me 1% and one go in law." But they sit down over there in point their family post because they need woman. And the person that needs woman, and the person sacrifice post the water. We implore our family but some people are happy. Because it is the time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. It is everybody time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, for the sacrifice, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for sacrifice. For the sacrifice, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They are people can't he knows nothing. The only person with entry people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country,
anything you want to say for Thank you so much.
Hello. My son, you made mistake. I heard you last night. Me and phone in deep group. Absolutely, after the whole election, I in my corner. If you hear my preaching next Sunday, you will conclude that I'm right. Will you rescue as a legislature after winning? But after don't even answer my phone, don't pick me up. They don't let me down. They don't even have time. I don't talk because God knows what is happening. And everything I will accept it because our son who is vice president to him from Nimba, the Nimba will not understand if I start getting on working. The Senate had a type of worker. When we have wrote, the Senate did a comprehensive report of the funding and the type of Supreme Court ruling and the amnesty law and everything and the position statement for local commissioners who decided on budget for year and said the way forward is the final house.
What kind of people? You freedom fighter, you raping our people. They will not get here to jump, to make all jump. Joseph brother is on jump. You made Labrero begin being today. You made Labrero start selling him on pack. You left Labrero in the hand of ghetto. And you even made a presidency half for Georgia because you stole all the money. You carry it. You stole all the money, carry it. You made a presidency half for that boss. We need to talk. The people know Joseph Boga is a jump. They will not get a chance to jump to make all jump. Joseph Boga is a jump. You made Labrado begin being today. You made Labrado start selling him on pack. You left Labrado in the hand of ghetto. And you even made a presidency half for Georgia because you stole all the money you carried it. You stole all the money you carried it. You made a president.
When they kill their ground, they teach their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Oh, ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Oh, ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha.
Oh, yes, indeed. What a good day. And a beautiful Tuesday morning. An exciting opportunity it feels to be right back behind these microphones to engage and engage. Yes, indeed. Engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. What a beautiful country, exciting people. Today we have a noisy Liberia, but don't mind it. In spite of all of the noise, this is a wonderful place, wonderful country, great people, excellent atmosphere, with small hunger problem. The hunger making everybody there angry with each other passing around. The hunger is very easy. Things are tough. Difficulties everywhere. Prices are going top. Up the roof. Rates uncontrollable. Job opportunity near non-existent. Drugs all in the streets. Daybreaks more open. As soon daybreak more open everywhere. Oh yeah, Caesar Gato, the Basso King singer. Good morning, good morning, good morning, just wherever you are this morning on our voice. It feels good to welcome all of you to yet another exciting conversation this morning on Liberia's foremost informative breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Yes, as always, there are too many things to talk about. Lots of things going on in Liberia, whether political, social, economic. All on the menu this morning.
They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter.
Good morning to our friends in the diaspora. It's good to have you join us this morning. And yes, indeed, today, part of the conversation is going to place a whole light on everything that transpired yesterday. And to say the least, clear victory for the party, the political opposition parties. Oh yes, when leadership seemingly failed the country, it took the political opposition leaders to rise up to the occasion.
When they were coming, they
Kudos,
labor.
kudos, and kudos.
When they were coming,
You see, there is calm in the country today.
but when they came, their time, they changed their mind.
Things are normal.
They
Everybody's okay.
changed their mind.
Credit to
What kind of people they
former President George Manuel Weah,
what kind of people they so?
the Big 52.
Are you raping our women?
Because trust me, the way we were going, trust me, North are about to come in the country. Serious North are about to come in. That man, you'll get there. Or just saying I'm sleeping.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
Tension growing, tension growing. The place is getting tension packed. Kudos to Alexander Benedict Cummings.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo.
D. Master Sakimia,
Music.
Musa Ability,
Ah.
Joel Howard Taylor, and all the political leaders that said, look, we can't keep sitting. Let's come together and let's rally. Let's stand up for peace. Stand up for justice. And when justice got served yesterday, in fact, justice was demanded, compelled. It took men and women to compel justice. And the sleepy-haired old man risking the safety and peace of Liberia. The George Manuel Weah of Gibraltar came again. Why this man? This man. Every time Liberians are helter scattered, confused, troubled, and worried. The voice of the George Weah will have to sound. And indeed it sounded. And today we have come. Even the police are relaxed. Tension has reduced. What kind of that kind of thing? It's a heart filled with vengeance, hatred, and of course, reprisal. These are rare flares of a good leader, but again, unfortunately, this is what we have. So we'll talk about the pros and cons of everything that happened. We are also getting reports that hearing into the matter is expected to begin today. That's something we'll try to confirm. So hearing into the case involving former Speaker Jay Funati Kofa. I'm told indictment has not even been joined and all of these things, but then we're hearing about the commencement of hearing, a court hearing. So in a which way, this is where we are. At least the matter has gone to the court. It has left the hands of the politicians, the political police inspector general, who refuses to investigate his police officers who were assigned and connive with Richard Nangbe Kun, Samuel Koga, James Colette, to allow people enter the Capitol building with gasoline in gallons. And that's according to the report.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom.
Common sense will make you to understand
When they were coming, they said they were
that there must have been some security people conniving with those that enter with the gasoline in the building
when they came,
before it got set ablaze.
changed their mind.
These investigations will have to be reopened at some point in history.
What kind of people they so? They are freedom fight.
So what about the Kawo saga?
We mean.
Somebody say
Freedom fighter.
Kawo then are making news in the country. But again, beyond the Kawo is the dereliction of our traditions and culture. Where today we see a young woman standing tall over the shoulders of her uncle, auntie, mothers, and senior to challenge This is on culture. This is not what's known to be the Liberian child's attitude.
When they were coming, they said
So beyond just the cow, and all of
they
that,
were coming, they said they were
we witness a slap in the face of the Liberian culture. It must signal a sense of reawakening.
they changed their mind.
The children we are
So they so
bringing into the world, the discipline we instill into them. The uncles are talking, the aunties are talking,
the freedom fighter, you killing our children.
and they say me to do,
Freedom fighter, you teach.
say me to do. Daughter wakes up
Ayo.
challenging everybody. That mean the leader inside the play. That mean the leader inside the play.
Ayo.
We'll see bar lawyer.
Ayo.
But we are here.
Yeah, yo.
We can say what the others are afraid to say.
Ayo.
That's why they do not like us. But we owe them no apology.
Aha.
Let them go hawk one transformer. And this morning we are back to dig in and dig out. Dig in and dig out of the reckless mission. The mission of vengeance, hatred, division, corruption, secret killing, police brutality, economic quagmire. A pleasant good morning. The shape and size of the conversation for you this morning, plus other issues making news in Liberia. My name is Abu Sharif, as always, and of course, Hagar will join us at any point in time as we continue the conversation. And good to have you all join us for just wherever you are as we begin the process of rumbling to all of the major stories and happenings in Liberia. Yes, these are quite interesting moments, very, very interesting moments in our country. And it is important, when I say when things happen, you got to look at the implication. You have to look at the values, and all of those things is good. As much as we will try to be satirical about some of these things when they happen, right? It is also very, very important. Death is some of the things, in a traditional home that people just don't mix with anything. They are very quiet moment, and in fact, we are even encouraged against, and out of speaking ill about people when they pass. That's what we were taught. No matter what, it's good to speak kind of the dead and wish them well in the great beyond. But when we start to use moments of death to score political points or to rekindle lost opportunities at the detriment and the disgrace to the honor of the deceased. And sadly, that such is being engineered. Right? Engineered by the daughter. It's quite troubling. But this is where we are. This is the new Liberia. And our job is to speak truth to power. So let's recognize some of our very ardent followers, and we're very grateful to all of you, particularly the regular followers, are giving us all of the support. You are the giants. You are our hero. You are the reasons for which we always find it necessary, no matter what, to come around here and contribute day in and day out, because you You demonstrate confidence in our ability to feed you with the right information. And thankfully, all of the time and everything we've spoken to you about and told you about, or and news that we've spoken to you on these platforms, they've all come to fruition, right? Perspectives that we've shared, and predictions that we've made, have all come to fruition. So yes, it's good. The relationship and the partnership has been great. So this is Charles. Okay, let me see. Okay, this is Charles Dolobaju. Charles Dolobaju says, another day to be under your voice, and I will never get tired playing this station. Doloba Dolopa Papoism. Thanks a lot, my dear friend and brother. And so let's move now to Fumba Okenye. Fumba Okenye, I'm watching you live from Grand Cape County, General Liberia Town Hall. Thanks a lot from Grand Cape County. And let's go further down to Lansana Fanta Kuma. Greetings, Senior Comrade Abu. I'm following up from an unknown resident. Oh wow, thanks a lot. People don't start having that. Then the only thing that start happening in the country now, then it's terrible. People no longer feeling safe to say where they are. These are troubling signs of this regime. We told you that the regime is going to adapt repressive tendency going forward. Roberta Riches watching. Thanks a lot, Roberta. From where? Probably it's important that you let us know, Roberta. I think you always on here. It's important. Cyrus Bablo. Good morning, Freedom FM Radio. Good morning, Cyrus. And thanks a lot for joining us this morning. It's good to have you on. And so, Clinton William. Good morning. I'm watching from SKD Boulevard Junction. SKD Boulevard is coming on. A lot of the folks along that area were dancing green because of the Domo shop, but now it seems like the green is not going well. So we're getting a lot of SKD Boulevard people to come around now. So the country is gradually fast realizing that indeed this rescue mission was a lying mission. Masa Maliki. I'm watching from If Street. Thanks a lot from If Street there in Sinker, Master Washington. Let's go further. Who else is joining us? Cecilia Massaquoi. So keep dropping your comment and of course reactions. Whether it's the Mamido Kao story, Kao return, or you have a view about the happenings yesterday on the Capitol building, share them. We'll read them out before we begin to share our own perspective and of course bring you up to speed with some latest development around all of these issues that's happening in Liberia. So Cecilia Masako says, watching from Norway. Thanks a lot, Cecilia, from way there. It's great to have you join us. Okay, regards to all of our Liberian followers there in the Norway. And Askari Askia, watching from Gbapolu County, my dear friend and brother. Thanks a lot for always joining in. And this is a struggle that we must all deliver. Dinah Dennis, good morning. I'm watching from a residence in Manhattan. Okay, Manhattan, New York City. Thanks for the information to the motherland. Thanks a lot, Dinah Dennis, from way there in Manhattan. The great city of New York. And I see her profile photo bears the appreciation flyers that was done for His Excellency vision in showing that Liberia is able to vie for the United Nations non-permanent seat. Thanks a lot. These are very appreciated Liberians who follow the issues, so it's great. Let's go to our man Jackson. Right? Where is our man? Okay, this is our man Jackson Lama. Good morning, big brother Abu. I'm watching you from a Soul Clinic residence. Jackson, the people say, Jackson, you're being in our community. That's Soul Clinic. You're not see George Riapo started building your rule ever since before the poker. But anyway, Jackson will be there to sharpen the contradiction. because we're not sitting down here and government depending on lies. Lord Jelle, good morning, Freedom FM radio station. I'm watching you live from my Police Academy Junction, resident outside of Monrovia. Thanks a lot. Okay, Police Academy folks are coming online, and of course, Amadou Kamara watching from Workplace. Thanks a lot, Amadou, from Workplace. Where exactly? Anyway, let's hold it right there. Not everybody at the end of the day you can call. So we just leave it hanging because they want to say Nestor Nini Leveler. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Nestor. Justin. Justin. Good morning, brother. Good morning, Justin. And so let's see. Fofana Salia. Good morning, Abu. Good morning, Fofana. How are you this morning? And so this is Ezekiel Dologbe. Ezekiel Dologbe is joining from district number 11, Keba to be precise. Good morning, I'm following. Thanks a lot from the Regime Speakers District. Okay. And District 11 people get sons on people, but unfortunately, they own a lot of makeup. I think he's representing the confused people in the district. James Lamin, good morning, bro. Abu. Good morning. And so let's see. Darlington Rule, good morning. Watching from New Georgia Estate. Thanks a lot from New Georgia. And so let's see. Bangali Dollar, good morning. Abu Sharif, I'm watching live from Abidjan this morning. Thanks for the topic on the discussion. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's see. More and more. The comments plenty. So let's see. Let me just do 5 more. Let me recognize 5 more. Tomorrow we'll recognize the banana people will come. So Junior Sikwe, good morning, Abu. I'm watching from my end. To be known later. Okay. I'm always happy listening to you before stepping out. Good to listen to you, my dear brother. Thanks a lot, Junior. I feel honored. And thanks for the support always. And so this is Otis Saki watching from New Jersey, USA. Thanks a lot from way there in the US. And so we have Honorable Thomas N. Sabo Jr., my district mate, watching from Johnsonville Township. Thomas Sabo. Thanks a lot. Kalifala Kali S. Sumaworo. And you have, it says, good morning. I'm following you from my 72nd Boulevard resident. Okay, so so when you realize that the green light you can just change your community. You go 72nd, you'll be testing from there. It's very interesting. Okay. So you just jump, Mohammed Mariama J. Sharif. Good morning, Abu. I'm watching from Mamadi Diakite Intellectual Forum in Jacobtown, St. Francis community. Our country finished under Baka leadership. Oh, man. Mamadi party, man, but man, I Sharif, man, I'm scared. Man, gonna go sit down right. Mamadi Diakite on the road, man, fire them. Mr. Johnson Dollar. Good morning, guys. I'm watching from a New Jersey residence. Thanks a lot. Yeah, let me see. Oh, y'all got. I don't see more comment coming from Jacob now. Be digging inside a minute. Say S Austin Tier. Good morning to Bro Abu and the Freedom FM family. I'm watching, following you guys from the SKD Sports Complex lots. I think it's the parking lot around there. Thanks a lot. They say you're not open car wash down there. The whole place can be getting flooded. I don't know. Okay. So the country finish. You got to say the country finish. True, my man, Mamadi said the whole country finish on our back. You got on people. Emmanuel Kamara watching you from Old Far City, Budum. They say, but the Mumu, what I mean, Old Far City, but the Mumu, okay. But yes, folks, kindly join, share the live, and let's make this a wonderful time together Let's make this a wonderful time together. So let's bring you up to speed with some of the issues making news in the country this morning. It's important to begin the process. What are the newspapers carrying? So that you know, hunger is on the increase in Liberia, and so this is from the Liberian Investigator. Bury your mother alone. Late First Lady family slams daughter for rejecting Weas what? Weas for rejecting Weas condolence gift, so to speak. And okay, next is the LNB urges Justice Ministry to ensure fair, professional handling of capital arson case. Shut up. You lack the moral rectitude to be speaking out now when you lie, right? And when you lie as a lawyer that the majority black, and you even lie on the, you see the LMBA president, man, and you know, somebody say he from Lufa, the man lie that the Supreme Court meant and gave authority to the majority black. Since the Supreme Court finally clarified, shameless man, you can open your mouth talking about arson. Don't put your money in the arson business. Because the same way you lie to us about the legitimacy of the majority black, you may likely lie because of the sentiment that you already share. Right? Good for nothing people. You're feeling undermining the integrity of reputable institutions in the country. CBL clarifies code bond reform as move to strengthen financial integrity. So my good friend Samoa, you not see no time to strengthen financial integrity. Only when there is a politicized case that's going on, and then your hands are used, right? Samoa, don't get in the people politics here. Sit down there, you do your CBL web business. They rating here, following our model, we just only and sit down here, do your work. People back out the respect and disgrace you can bother with. Bwaka grants Nuka full ownership of offshore oil blocks. It's another story. Bwaka grants Nuka full ownership of offshore oil block. Our oil black money and what it can be using to be buying BB cars. No car, we even no benefit taking the money, giving it to UP women. UP women. So even we hearing the oil story say we even won't hear out here. Because at the end of the day, that UP Women Association and will be taking our money, giving it to the records there. They're not me talking it. So in the country now, to eat, it must be UP. To do anything, it must be UP. NBC begins compliance review of MOPP and CRC concessions in Maryland County. Another opportunity. So NBC, you're finished your internal wrangling now. So all my man Kamara and the other guy in the 14, the men of 14. Okay, I will not call people friendship. You're not put together. Liberia's 2025 Cultural Festival celebrates heritage and condemns harmful traditions. Let's leave it right there and see and check out what is happening with the front page Africa newspaper. Last of video. Solidarity in Church for a New Day stand speaks to the media following the release of former Speaker Jay Fonati Kofa, and of course we will take a buzz of the man of the moment. Mobile model, the man poised to lead the revolution, redeeming Liberians from bad leadership.
Be a huddle. Be a huddle. Be a huddle. Be a huddle.
Okay, so we will get gist of that, and so let's go and see what else. Former President George Weah greets Fonati after his release. We see the former president dressed up in his nice blue coat suit, white shirt to match with a red necktie. Okay, Fonati in all blue, signaling victory. The blue victory. The boys wearing blue have won victory, and of course, This other one here says former Speaker Funati Kofa and 3 other lawmakers released from prison. The video is here. You see malnourished police officers dressed in heavily mattress clothes. The clothes now can be on the police people that mattresses they can pull inside. They can pull the mattress piece and only the focal mattress they can pull inside. But the minute dry, you don't mind them. The minute dry, they can pull the mattress, pump it. You see them, there are people that are enjoying. They're not enjoying. See their neck. Anytime you see them wear that thing, right? The helmet can call. They just look to the you know whether that man living good or you're not living good. They're suffering. So Soup accuses Baka government of repression, demands dismissal of police chief. Let's look at this. This is the voice of the students, and there is no need that we skip past that one. So let's bring you an excerpt. The Vanguard Student Unification Party, SAU, has accused the Unity Party-led government of drifting towards authoritarianism. The group said the administration of President Joseph Numa Boakai and Vice President Jeremiah Kun is using state security to intimidate political opponents and suppress dissent. SUP made a statement during a press conference held on Monday, June 9 in Monrovia. The group condemned the recent incarceration of former House Speaker J. Funati Kofa and several lawmakers in connections with the December 2023 Capitol building fire. SUP also denounced the alleged assault on Congress for Democratic Change Chairman Janga Kowo, claiming both incidents reflect growing political repression in the country. It's in a statement signed by Secretary General Odysseus Morba and approved by Chairman Sylvester Wheeler. As the chairman again, we go the chairman. You see the thing the chairman was talking. The group called for the immediate. So, soup other chairman. But anyway, let me leave my beginning. The group called for the immediate dismissal and prosecution of Labrador National Police Inspector General Gregory Como. I believe we'll get to that point. As you can see now, I heard that there is a Security Council meeting today, and I believe after such a process like what we witnessed for the past 4 days in the country, when there is a security process, is to review everything that happened and know exactly. So in the revision process, let's see. SUP accused Como of enabling state violence and intimidation against opposition figures. This regime is dangerously slipping into dictatorial authoritarianism, Wheeler said. He added that the Boakai administration is weaponizing the state security apparatus to silence dissent, punish political opposition, and suppress the voices of the poor and marginalized. Exactly what we've seen. You see, SUP catalogs the thing so very chronologically, and I mean they spoke very well. SUP described the Capitol building fire investigation as a political smokescreen. The group questioned why some members of the majority bloc in the House of Representatives who were allegedly involved in the incident have not been charged. Look, folks, the majority black people know about that. Majority black people and the police. Majority black people and the police. So if the government is serious, let them investigate them and let them come to the investigation panel. But when the case began, we urged the defense lawyer, and to pray the court to invite Richie Kun, Samuel Koga, James Collier. Jim Collier was crying. That crying not looking clear. That particular cry, when you go for a funeral, when you see a stage crying, a crying that stage is different from the normal crying. They can pay some people to go cry, right? To some funeral there. So as soon as you see the stage crying, that thing feature doing can be doing. You know exactly. The person can be talking all kind of things, jumping all around. So everybody is super, sad about the moment. And then one man just jump from the blind side and start opening more wide crying, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, it looks staged. Something is not clear about that. I'm a friend, but let's investigate him to understand. My man, how you want you just jump from behind all you start opening your mouth wide, you start crying. So we got to understand these things is important. Why it's true, and yeah, tears, but yeah, we need to know and investigate. They played lead role. They were very fanatical, doing as if to say they were doing the right thing. The coach said they weren't even doing the right thing. So my man Jim used to talk his lala a lot. I'm a law student, so lala law. My man Jim used to be talking, but not only Jim won't. The LMBA people, yeah, they country, yeah. So that who they will come and respect them. Eh? When you're having conversation with somebody tell you say, I'm a student of law, everybody's all listening. But the whole capital building thing really exposed most of our men. So my man Jim now, where Jim going to go stand more on and what we're talking, be saying, man, I'm a student of law. Me, I'll be there as soon as you talk about it. Where I will check it for him more. Soup claimed the Bouaka administration is selectively applying justice to target critics. Chairman Wheeler said the arrest profile was a calculated attempt to intimidate political opponents. But look, unfortunately, what they've done, they've ignited the spirit. Even people who are on the fence, stay scared, but we'll come to that. He criticized the president for recognizing Richie Kun as Speaker of the House without what Soup described as a proper legislative process. Right? When Richard Kun was a rebel leader, a gangster, leading a gang of thieves from RLJ Hotel, passing around, floating and renegading, right? Desecrating the authority and sacredness of the legislature. The president, in his, I don't know whether that if it's fair to call that one wisdom, but in his low thinking, call that man speaker. So that was disgraceful, but our country have gone through a lot, so at least, pass over that. Wheeler also condemned President Bouaka's public statement labeling the Capitol fire as hooliganism. Right? That was childish, below the belt to sue. I mean, for the most part, before any investigation, the president makes a conclusion. So that has placed a lot of pressure on the investigators now. And they're doing all kinds of things because they got to stand. Every action they take got to, always support the president's conclusion. Because if they go on the contrary, then for us, we will be the first person to say the president lied. So, and they do not want to prove, they do not want to act to prove the president as a liar, right? So, but that was that. I mean, it was needless for the president to have done that. He should have waited for investigation. Soup described the allegation, the alleged attack on CDC Chairman Jangako as vicious and inhumane. The group said the incident highlights what it called a rise in state-sponsored terrorism. State-sponsored terrorism. At the beginning again, fire. In its list of demands, Soup called for the removal of Police Inspector General Gregory Como. It also demanded an independent, citizen-led investigation into the Capitol fire. The group called for justice for Jangako and other alleged victims of what it described as police brutality. Soup further demanded an end to what it termed the administration's creeping dictatorship. The group also criticized human rights advocate and Unity Party official Samuel Kofi Woods. Kofi Wood, and that's some human rights advocate again. That way bad thing you're talking about. That Kofi Wood is an accomplice in the litany of human rights violations that's happening under the Joseph Bouaka. There's no way Kofi can distinguish himself from all of the human rights atrocities that are being committed under Joseph Bouaka. Some of whom, as a result of his advice as national security advisor to the president's office, as you see, the security commit all of these crimes, heinous crimes against humanity and abuse of human rights and international law, calling him a sellout for allegedly failing to speak out against recent abuses. Soup warned of planned mass mobilization to protest the government's action, it vowed to resist what it described as the rule of elite looters and enablers of imperialism. At a time when the people cry for food, jobs, education, and dignity, this regime responds with batons, tear gas, and iron fist. Wheeler said, "No amount of intimidation, no barrel of a gun can break the iron will of a conscious revolutionary movement sour." SUP is Liberia's oldest student political organization. It has a long history of activism and remains influential on the University of Liberia campus and among progressive youth groups in the country. Folks, we stop it right there and, of course, go back to something we started with yesterday, and we want to do part 2, and then we can come home now and look at other things that have got to do with facts and records we've gathered around the NPA managing director, Sekou Hussein Dukle, in the case with his Chinese investor friend that he's pitting against each other in an attempt to take away all of the shares and total ownership of a corporation or an investment group they built together, according to what the law and folks representing the interests of Mr. Yan Dan have said. So yesterday we read one letter where Yan Dan lawyers are complaining Sekou Dukle to the police authority about torture that the police authority weren't paying attention to. And in the wake of that, we also let you know about the attempt on the part of Sekou and his cohorts to cover up the torture story with a cook-up narrative implicating Yandan into what they will consider, fraud on Yan's part. But let's read the second communication. Today we are supposed to be getting some detailed background from relevant sources. So basically, what we're trying to do in this is to present Liberians the real picture, and then leave you, because this country right now, nothing like fairness, justice happening. But our role as journalists is, when something is happening, we come and tell you the actual story. So when you hear Sekou and Chinese people, they acting like, you can hear them talking about it again, and they close their mouth with that fake story what they were passing around with. I finished killing that thing already. You're not seeing them passing around. Was it Chinese people take Yan Dan yesterday? They should have been court. I don't even know. I need to check out what happened, right? But here is the real story, the real thing that's happening. Again, J. Johnny Momo and Associate Legal Chambers Incorporated. This time, May 28th, the 28th of May, Colonel Gregory O.W. Coleman, Inspector General, Liberia National Police, headquarters of the Liberia National Police, Capital Bypass. For those of you that have seen our posting as, the man fighting the man, that petty thing. I don't fight people in this country. Me and nobody get fighting talk. Right? Everybody, if you know me and nobody get fighting talk. Basically, the only thing I try to do is to provide information, and some people can get angry, so they consider it like we are fighting. No, we don't fight anybody. Dear Colonel Coleman, we represent the legal interests of Mr. Yan Dan. Okay, no, this is what I read yesterday. Not that. I'm coming. Okay, now we have it. We represent the legal interests of Mr. Yan Dan, a Chinese national and major shareholder in AM Duke Investment Group of companies. I'm told all of the legal documentations of that company under the Liberian law, where has Yan Dan as a legal shareholder. Group of company, a corporation organized and operating under the laws of the Republic of Liberia, in which to bring to your attention for a criminal investigation. Listen to this, folks. For a criminal investigation into matters of theft of property of United States dollars 1,133,300 and 300 and an attempt to deprive our client, Mr. Yandan, of his investment of US dollars 2,500,000. So here's the thing, right? Yan is claiming that Sekou Dukle in a corporation, right, duped him, right, 1,133,300. Then he went on further to say, right, that in the same vein, Sekou is attempting to deprive Yan, the client, right, of his investment of US 2,554,000 that he invested into the company. So he want to deprive him now, and that's how he's bringing some other Chinese people to say, oh, y'all go carry the man to court, make the man look irrelevant as a basis, and then I get the man off. We believe that is unfair. This is not how businesses should go ahead. So $2,554,421 by Mr. Sekou A.M. Dukle, Managing Director of the National Port Authority of the Republic of Liberia. Right? That is the first paragraph. That's the introductory. That is the basis. You listen to the basis? Now, let's go on further. Honorable Inspector General, our client came to Liberia in November of 2022. For those of our friends, I'm telling some of our friends, I say Yan and Sekou's relationship is not a 2024, 2025, not even when Sekou became NPA, no, way far before that. So you all need to research and know, right, around what time Sekou began the process of that factory in bombing. Around when? You all need to research, and then that's how you connect the dots. So when you hear something, don't be sentimental. We are living in a global village. The same way Chinese people can come look for opportunity, the same way Liberians can go China to go look for opportunity. So if you start to treat people in xenophobic manner, even when their laws, when their rights that the law guarantee for them, and then you use this whole sense of Liberian thing and all that, no, it's unfair. We shouldn't do that. Let's be fair to our conscience. Honorable Inspector General, our client, came to Liberia in November of 2022 to explore investment opportunities in Liberia. During our client's visit, he was introduced to Mr. Sekou Dukle by the general manager of Colony Hotel, right? Former, how do you call that place? Right opposite former President Taylor's residence, right? And anybody who knows Sekou like that, like I do, know that Sekou is a regular maneuver guy. And, he hangs out, and of course. So, Yan came to explore investment opportunities in Liberia, 2022. Has his money, he has read, he came to Liberia to explore, and then went to Colony. Based on a relationship with the manager, the general manager, introducing these things happening normally. Introducing to Sekou, the exchange number, they started talking, they got to know each other, and blah blah blah, and what happened. So by the general manager of Colony Hotel in March of 2023, Mr. Dukle and our client discussed several business investments, including engaging in engineering and construction businesses, establishing a mineral water bottling plant, mining activities, operation of hospital and school in Liberia. Subsequent to the discussions held between our client and Mr. Sekou or Mr. Dukle, Mr. Dukle made a 2-week visit to China, and the cost associated with said visit was borne by our client. So after they meet, you got introduced to an investor, you talk, start to understand each other, and sharing meaning and all that. And I say, okay, but come to China. Okay, yeah. So let me go, assessment. So you might want to write the course. Went to China. 2 weeks spent in China. I.e., tickets, accommodation, and feeding. Everything the man took care. Transportation and shopping in China. You understand? So how people won't bury that kind of thing here now? Because the men are Chinese. In order to carry out the construction of a mineral water bottling plant in Liberia as discussed, and agreed by and between Mr. Sekou Dukle and our client established a team of Chinese who came to Liberia to carry out the construction and establishment of a mineral water bottling plant. Those are the Chinese you've been seeing working on the plant from day one. Right? So that is an arrangement. Also, when an arrange, I guess some Chinese people brought them in to do the construction. And you understand? Mr. Dukle provided the land on which the mineral water bottling plant will be constructed. In August of 2023, our client dispatched a team to carry out the construction and establishment of a mineral water bottling plant. That's exactly when the construction began. Right? And the construction of the said mineral water bottling plant was completed in August of 2024. But for some technical reasons, the operation of the plant did not commence until sometime in January of 2025. The total investment in the mineral water bottling plant is United States dollars $2,554,421, which was borne by our client. So technically, according to the legal representation of Mr. Dan, Sekou provided the land. You know, in investment, they get the land, the capital, the labor. Sekou provided the land, right? Yan provided the capital to set it up, right? I.e., the purchasing of equipment and machinery and salaries of employees. So Yan did not only provide the capital, he also provide the labor because the payment and salaries of the employees were borne by Yan, according to this document. This amount also includes procurement of minerals needed to complete the construction work, which were not purchased and procured from China. All documentary evidence to substantiate the facts stated herein shall be presented during the investigation. And that documentary evidence, and when start chunking it for you to see it, you'll hold your head. You'll know that our commitment to journalism is not to cover up stories and share propaganda lies. No. Speak truth because our conscience. Tomorrow, Mr. Sekou A.M. Dukle and our client agree that each party will contribute an amount equal to the shares subscribed to in the articles of incorporation. Mr. Dukle wired to our client's Australian account with the following details: name, Wadi Development Group, pt.pty.ltd BSB, right? BSB dash 063010 10, So that's the Australian account number of Yandan that Sekou wired this morning to that I'm coming to tell you. So how much? Account number is 12416766. That's the account number, Yan's account number in Australia. Sekou sent the amount of United States dollars 330,000 purporting to be portion of investment in the mineral water bottling plant. But Mr. Ducle requested and our client purchased several personal items from Mr. Ducle, i.e., lighting material for his house in the United States of America, spare parts for his vehicles, luxurious goods for he and his friends, such as clothes, shoes, jewelry, mobile phones, tablets, computers, and Rolex watches. Mr. Ducle also requested and our client purchased business class air tickets, complete set of medical equipment for a clinic, construction material, fixture, and generators. Further, Mr. Ducle requested and our client renovated he and his friend's house on Congotown Back Road, Pinsville, and Rehab Community, respectively. The total amount spent by our client in this regard exceeds United States dollars 300,000. Sorry, our client shall produce documentary evidence in support of the facts mentioned herein. Folks, are you listening? These are what the Chinese guy went through with Sekou Ducle. And it's after which all of everything you saw. So initially, Sekou was supposed to, some of the things they did not purchase, some of the minerals that they needed to complete that they did not purchase earlier. So Sekou and the man agreed that, okay, we'll do 50-50 in accordance with what the terms of the article of incorporation on the share. So when the share say you get 40, that means the expenses that we need to go to now, you pay 40% of that, then I pay 60. Or you pay 60, I pay 40. So when the man went, Sekou sent 330,000 to the man's account, Australian account, right? With the notion that he was contributing his own percentage to the purchase of the equipment, right? Contrary to that, Sekou sent a laundry list of requests for things the man should purchase and buy for his friends, his home, and other things. So the man said, by the time I'm done with all of Sekou's requests, all the money he sent me finished already. Right? And I even went above. Honorable Inspector General, as indicated above, Mr. Ducle and our client agreed to engage in mining activities, and Mr. Ducle proposed the establishing of a mining company in which both parties will have 50% equity interest each, for which Mr. Ducle requested that a geologist be engaged and also that the costs associated with obtaining mining sites, mining certificates, and the processing of license and obtaining SIM from the Ministry of Mines and Energy will be in the neighborhood of United States dollars 1,103,000 3,300. Wow. So Sekou say, now that we won't do mineral money business, say for us to get all the paperwork, all the documents, tell the Chinese man, say we need $1,133,300 to do that. Our client wire transfer to Mr. Ducle the agreed or the aggregate amount of United States dollars 1,133,300 for obtaining operational mining licenses as requested by Mr. Sekou, as required and requested by Mr. Sekou Ducle. Documentary evidence shall be submitted to the team of investigators to establish this fact during the investigation process. Right? The man is not saying this as a gossip. The man is asking the police inspector general, say, call the investigation. I'm reporting this. Summon the investigation, and I will submit all of my supporting documentation and facts to my claim. Gregory said no. You're not doing it. Mama car telling the lawyer say you're leading thing. You don't make my brother sing, you forget it. Then you get children there on Facebook acting like say you can't look, you can't play something. Then we asking Segu go send all team good flow more. They respecting people. Is Jean party to the case? Anyways, that's none of our business. Let's do the Liberian people job to inform. In November of 2024, after the mention out of million, we add that million to the 2 million to the 1 million, right? We're talking 4 million and change, right? In November of 2024, when our client realized that Mr. Dukle was attempting to dupe him of his investment, requested Mr. Dukle to account for all monies transferred and delivered to him, and to ensure that all promises made by him with respect to their joint investment in the mineral water bottling plant and mining activities, and as suspected, Mr. Dukle brought into Liberia our client's Chinese business partners. Folks, are you following? Are you listening? I'm going to read that again. Please come around. Okay. This is important because basically what this does is it creates a cloud of integrity questions over the investment climate of Liberia. So I read that after the whole thing finished, the men are sending all the money, blah blah blah, expecting the papers, the documentation, according to Yan through his legal representation. Yeah, I say, oh, Sekou, all the thing we're doing now, okay, let's sit down now. Is that suspecting? Like foul plays are coming, particularly probably his engagement and travel to China, his engagement with people that Yan has introduced him to, and all of that. It must say something about something smelling. And see when you see smoke coming, smelling, you say, okay, wait, let me catch myself. So, call a partner and say, oh, let's sit down on the table and see. So, what happened? In November of 2024, when our client realized that Mr. Dukle was attempting to dupe him of his investment, requested Mr. Dukle to account for all monies transferred and delivered to him, and to ensure that all promises made by him with respect to the joint investment in the mineral water bottling plant and the mining activities, and as suspected, Mr. Dukle brought into Liberia our client's Chinese business partners and persuaded them to institute legal proceedings against our client, in consequence of which Mr. Dukle engaged the services of Heritage Partners and Associate LLC through Councillor Ibrahim B. Silla Sr., who wrote a communication to you on behalf of our clients, Chinese business partners, alleging theft of property in the amount of United States $4,580,031.85. Right? So you see in the trick? Are you getting to understand what appears as the trick in the game? We sat down on the table. I put all my money to do the investment. You bring the land. We started doing something. Time for me to ask you now, oh, my brother, let's understand the business. So investors interact with people. They are a chain of people that are working together. Even the Asilo meter that you see here today, the P Mountain that you see here today. If you see the people that are behind it. So allegedly, Sekou Dukle left Liberia, comes to China, located Yan's associates, brought them into the country, sat them down, right? Brainwashed them sufficiently, according to Johnny Mumbo, right? Brainwashed them sufficiently, and what? Plotted against Yan by instituting a cooked up legal lawsuit. So everything that Yan is trying to hold him accountable for now, he spins it around, right? According to the lawyer, right? He spins that around and create an issue of trust and confidence between Yan's partners, right? To, putting them under the impression that Yan spoke to you about a failed investment. He took your money, brought it into the country. In fact, he told you that he and myself were in partnership. Is a lie. He has no share in my business. So I will show you lawyer. I'll give you the lawyer. So the complaint is done. And I have that one here too, that I could read for you. Right? That happens in November. So Mr. Douglas brought into the country the client's Chinese business partners and persuaded them to institute legal proceedings against our client, in consequence of which Mr. Douglas engaged the Service of Heritage, blah, 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 who wrote a communication to the office of the IG on behalf of our client's Chinese business partner, alleging theft of property in the amount of $4,581,031.85. Honorable Inspector General, you set up a team of investigators who conducted a criminal investigation, in consequence of which our client was forwarded to the Monrovia City Court and charged with the commission of the crime of theft of property, and the said matter is pending before the Monrovia City Court pending preliminary examination in connection therewith. So the man said, oh, okay, that's what you want to do? Okay, we oblige. Went through the process. Further, Mr. Douglas has seized our client's personal effects, including equipment and machineries, and it is preventing our client from entering the premises. Of the mineral water bottling plant in complete and total violation of the 1986 Constitution of the Republic of Liberia. During the course of the investigation, we shall request the Liberia National Police to apply for the appropriate rates to ensure the delivery of our client's personal effects, machinery, and equipment to him. Honorable Inspector General, Mr. Olisman To Brown, agent of Mr. Sekou A.M. Douglas, received from our client directly and through Li Jing Yun, Zion Mei, Ling Zhang Wei, and Jin Wei, all Chinese nationals within the employ of our client, the aggregate amount of United States dollars $220,000 for the purpose of obtaining licenses, change of shareholding in Southwest Rice Industry Company, and legal fees for the institution of legal action against illegal mining within an area said to be the mining company in which our client is said to have equity interest, none of which was done. Another $220,000 go down the drain. Notwithstanding the receipts of the herein mentioned amount, our client shall submit to the investigation documentary evidence, including picture of Mr. Brown receiving the herein mentioned aggregate amount. Mr. Olisman To Brown also forcefully took away our client's Fonton truck and excavator, which he leased out to third parties without our client's consent, and damage the engine of said equipment. In view of the above, we humbly request and should be pleased with the Liberia National Police, LNP, to conduct a criminal investigation into the matters, at the conclusion of which, when determination is made that there is a probable cause to hold Mr. Sekou A.M. Dukley and Mr. Olismo To Brown to answer for the commission of crimes under the laws of Liberia, they be so charged and forwarded to court so that justice will be served our client in pursuit of justice. Thanks for your usual understanding and cooperation in the premises. Kind regard, very truly yours, J. Johnny Mombo, Counselor at Law / Managing Counselor, CC, Mr. Yan Dan. Mr. President, this is the cry of an investor who brought in well over 4 million into your country to get involved into mining and other investment portfolio that could create jobs. Your partisans were there in Banga complaining, right? Your partisans are spread across the country. Some of them who have gotten job opportunities from this, but this is where we are. Liberia problem has always been the greediness of those in higher places. People in higher places refusing to do the right things always will deny the country the opportunity to exploit more meaningful investment into the life and the community that we live. So this is the whole case. And you now know why there is another case of group of Chinese alleging or claiming or taking legal action against Yan. But when they go to court, Yan presents this to them as, look, these are the records. Yan has all of the documents. So Mr. Johnny Momo, attempting to pursue the legal interest of his client, because Johnny is perceived in many corners in Monrovia as a pro-Unity Party lawyer, right? So he has a lot of friends in the government. So these folks have been calling him here, there, back, and asking him to ignore the case, drop the case, and all of that. And that's how these things have been covered. How we managed to get them, they do not know. We lay our hands. We have plenty of them here. Until I am signaled that the justice system, Gregory Cuomo, is prepared to pay attention to this case, in the court of public opinion, I will submit these. I will submit all of these and let the court of public opinion be the judge. Since the government of Liberia is denying justice, people are using and weaponizing the justice system to benefit and protect big sharks in the government. So this is how we are going to do it, folks. Right? So let's take a short break with Crime Stopper when we come back. Right? But this is it, folks. So if you are complaining, oh, no job in the country, no investor coming, investors are coming, but investors are being hijacked, investors are being duped, investors are crying out for justice, there is no justice, and all of that. This is it. You be the judge, be fair. Let me take a few calls before the break. Hello, morning.
Hello?
Morning, good morning. 0776 104. Good morning, who are you? Okay. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you will be live. Let's hear you. What do you make of all of these in a country where we're struggling and dying for opportunities and investment. And these things, investors are complaining about matters like these. Good morning. What is going on with our line? The calls are dropping and all of that. 776 104 104 86 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you will be live, right? Along the line, we'll show you pictures, torture videos, torture pictures, right? Receipts and wire transactions. And then you go and tell me now whether the way things are happening out there is fair. Whether the way things are happening out there is fair. But when we come here, if there's a situation, the way this Chinese man is being treated in Liberia, imagine a Liberian is treated like that. You carry money to the country to go invest. And not only that your money is taken away from you, but you're also flogged, beaten, and you run to the court. You run for justice, and you're denied. Right? You run for justice, and you're denied. Look at this. Look at the man lying in the pool of blood. Why is anybody not investigating all of these? Look at the man's head. This is gangsterism. This is gangsterism, and it must not be continence in Liberia. This is not the Liberia that Mr. Bouaka promised, where investors will be beaten, investors will be duped, and their investments will be stolen away from them and denied justice. I see the police pretending to be concerned about justice and fair play when there are many cries out there for justice and they're being denied. Good morning. Because people are big shot and they're in government. Let's hear you.
But this is an easy matter here. You know that our justice system here is not transparent. You know very well. For me, I could protect the Chinese use what we call the international and synchronization, which has to do with the investment and import. Because I will like also, you know the system here, it's not transparent, it's not fair. Now put it in your case. If a person go to another country, invest up to $4 million. He or she be denounced. They had to call it the authority, which is connected to perhaps the government. It's not treated you that how we defeat. The only thing you can do is that you run to an embassy get involved, and then the government, at least some of the teachers will come in, and the money will be reformed. That's the whole. I was just like, you wouldn't leave it like this. Honestly, you wouldn't get that money. That's why you go to your ambassador. That's the only way. Thank you.
Thank you very kindly. And this is it. And this is the conundrum that the Chinese Yandan is faced with. Nowhere to run to, right? The regime is in business with the Chinese embassy. Mama Kabelete and the executive mansion are doing all they can to suppress the man and deny the man every inch of being heard or listened to. So basically what we're saying, serve Yan justice. Hear the man out. Let the accused and the accuser go and face each other. Do not shield somebody because of the political power they have. This is an unfair society. When you do so, you'll be bringing an unfair society, an unjust, a society that peddles injustice. That the law only see people who are powerful. And it's unfair. This is what happens if you're running a partisan republic. Dangerously running a partisan republic. So people from your your party and partisan affiliates or party affiliates, and are treated above the law. When Yana Borden, speaking for the rent, Gregor goes there, run there. Oh, we are implementing the law, right? An investor is crying, complaining for justice. Gregor is denying them. They're conniving, all of them. Oh, because is the managing director of the National Port Authority. You're listening to the reading. Look at that. Here's somebody started a conversation about investment. Fine. Since 2022, you met this man. 2023, you have begun the process. 2024 is finished. Let's sit down on the table, we discuss and and review the paperwork. You don't. Right? You don't and go collect the man friend Fontana. Bring the man in the country, use your power. You go to a lawyer and take case against them. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Wallo from Brooklyn.
Go ahead.
You know, the civil degree they're talking about, civil degree they're going for. There are people who don't have fear of God, so they will do all kinds of things to suppress other people. And they know that the regime will not remain in power forever. So those are the things people need to be giving a warning on, because when you are suppressing somebody that you will not remain power tomorrow, when your power leaves in your hand, you will not be able to work about in the country. So we have to be careful when we're doing things. That one may even like business this day is like we don't have any good religious council again anymore in this country. Everyone has become political. They don't care for what will happen to people, but what will benefit them. They are so themselves. So nothing good you hear from the local groups in this country. So we just have to pray to God to give us a good leader.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I mean, thanks a lot. But this is real. And you all are complaining every day, no job in the country, no job in the country. It's a matter of trust. Liberians are losing it. Right in the country, in the mining sector. Liberians are duping Chinese. Conniving. The man will hire you working for the man, right? And then you'll be passing, looking for people to go after the man and go cum the man. Lebanese people, you do it to them. Hello, good morning. Morning. You gotta move away from your monitor.
Yeah, I'm feeling living from there.
Go ahead.
What is going on is dangerous because you can't be duping people, then you want business people to come here. When you do such thing, everybody will be afraid of you, and they will look at the truth. They will not able to see the truth. When they see the truth, then they close their eye and they can't investigate. It's dangerous. We the Liberians say it's dangerous for us. I'm talking about those who are coming with their money. It's dangerous for us.
But nobody coming with their money anymore because the big sharks have been duping the people. They come, they tell people bring investment, then they will look for all kind of things and start taking the put money from them. They put money finish, they go back.
Why you must beat it, man? Why you must beat it, man? And hear you all over. No redress, no investigation. What a country like this? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right? This is it. Let's talk about these things because it is important. Just go outside there. That whole thing we can be talking as much as, right? We're talking about, oh, the foreigner then coming, they're taking all of the job. They're taking all of the job. The foreigners that are here, when they tell you, they make you the financial officer for their company. They start giving you and entrusting your money to go put to the bank. You connect with somebody in the bank. You understand? So this is something that's creeping in gradually. Imagine at the level, $4 million investment that will create jobs. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, how are you, Iman?
I'm fine. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know the government are keen to power and just to stop the Liberian people. You see, that money is that thing that went on. Government know that, but if government come on in note of it based on that money. So you will see a lot of people come on all of it just that guy will move. Thank you for the show, my brother.
Okay, thanks a lot. Right? So even Liberians do not trust that anything will come out of it, and that is even scary. Right? It is the voices of Liberians that should be assuring the foreigner that look, no, this our country is a country of law. You can be assured that we'll push and you'll get justice. But people are saying, look, you're not going to get it. So our repetition now becomes, so you as a genuine citizen, you leave from here, you travel, you get opportunity, you meet people, and you're trying to pitch an investment idea with them, encouraging them to come home. They go ahead and read, and they start seeing stories like this and all that. They get discouraged from coming to Liberia. So no, that country, when they wrap you, they carry you. As soon as you finish putting your money there, they will use their system, they will dupe you, and then if you're not careful, they will kill you. Right? These are the issues. These are the reasons why no job in the country. Poverty is increasing. Businesses are leaving. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Right now, I can't able to get in the street. But I stay home whole day. I can't go nowhere. Because I'm afraid if you can do foreigner like that, then how about myself? I can deposit, somebody can accuse me and do something to me. And what will come from inside? If you can do it to foreigner, how about the citizen? I'm afraid I can't go nowhere.
Wow. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Good morning, you're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Abu, this is the fourth of Sabu Rasta. I'm 48.4 to be exact with you in Zimbabwe. You know, look, Abu, since I was born, this government, this president, Abu, we are in total trouble. Abu, our country is in mess. Can you imagine? People thought that they came to rescue the system, but never came to rescue the system, but to rescue themselves. You know, under our law, the law says every appointed official is working at the will and pleasure of the president. So everything that Mr. Dugle is doing is what Bola doing to do. So why he's doing so that Chinese man, I just.
But the man told you that Mr. Douglas saying request to buy and Los Zero materials and things. Who you think Mr. Douglas are giving them to? Now the first lady and the first family. But thanks a lot. Let me take one more call and then we can move to something else. Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. How you doing?
Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. I'm calling from the New Georgia for security.
This is Abu here. Go ahead.
Okay, Abu, yeah. I really appreciate you guys for all the work you're doing for the Nigerian people. The government can surprise us, not the president for us. The people go around just call the people beat them, put them in jail every day and night. Even right now, they call it the new police out there, the people are smart in the two, whatever, everything. They catch you, they beat you, put in jail, some point, so be when all the night you come, you grab all the.
All right, thank you very much. So that's what we'll do. You know how many investors are crying? They come in the country, sometimes they bring it, they collect their money, they passing around nowhere to get justice. Or Nanu Garden, they made it tourism and all. So what the investor then they not bring down Hussein Kewu? Tell me, Mohamed Baden, what all the investors then they not bring the country?
Yeah. So Abu morning. Let me say good morning to those who following the show. So I don't want to be fast.
So where the investments they not bring?
Abu, unless you live in Mercury or Venus, then you would not know that this government is making frantic effort to bring investors in our country.
So call me one or two.
For the first time in the history, that Labro will be having his own private jet, right? 5 of those will be here. 2 a
Get up from here, man. You buy talking on serious thing, right? We're talking serious thing. It's not that far of private jet. Yeah. So, but this is it. We'll grab. Look, You just wait, especially in the mining sector. All the fake money licenses they were giving, all that thing will uncover, everything will pull it out. Bring the people will give you money license. Tony, good morning.
Good morning, Abu Sherry.
Good morning.
How morning?
I'm fine, ma'am. Let's hear you.
I'm calling from Marshall Highway, Modesta.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the topic of discussion, you know, Liberian people, what we look for, we got it. When we look for, we get it double in this country. And what Walker is doing, when Walker has stopped what he's doing, he will get it work from the Liberian people. All this thing Walker doing, he know what he wants, and what he wants, he will not get it. He will get a better package of saving life.
Okay, thank you very much from way there in Marshall. So this one is just coming in Ministry of Public Works Science MOU with the MDMC Express Incorporated for successful implementation of the phase 2 pothole patching. You listen to why your rescue government signing contract for pothole patching. Now who's in there be opening them more? The building road. The one that the government has to do on that to patch pothole or go pour yellow there on the road and put machine on it. Shameless government, lazy, disconnected, criminals. Right? Look at Gideon saying now. Gideon, you are passing around, you say you get all the solution, all the contact to Labrador road program. Soon you start building the road. Almost 1 year now, you say now with your Sabu here. You not seem to be sending pothole and go put it because nothing in the place to show. Nothing going on. So you just got to come on camera for both to see, then go say, oh, that what thing? Jeffrey said that's on a big project. That'll go past road. You don't see people do big about program say, oh, for passing hole. And not to build road or reconstruct the road, we can see that one. But to go past road, car people to go past road. The man called big about press conference, put everybody there, say, you can sign contract to pass road. Oh, God. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, thank you, man. I know you did something really for, for somebody to just get on the line, start talking about things we're calling them, they were going to say things.
Oh, yeah. I call you. Oh, man. I call you here. Oh, yeah, say, you're assisting. Talking serious thing here, you can't talk. Yeah, man, you're passing. All the passing. Right? So, Liberians, this is where we are. And this is all the government can give us. Pass rule. Pass rule. Steve Vision, Steve Project. We run behind the project rolling out. So they say you gotta do their own thing. So doing their own thing now that to go whole press conference for passing rule. Like we're finished. Some of the calls can be saying, oh, there's a setback. And I think I want to agree because 6 wasted years is all gonna be. We're just gonna be inside every day, new noise back and forth. Blah blah blah. They steal. We get to know about it. We talk here. They can't foil to defend our one. They go steal again. We can't. We expose them, right? So we are going into the investment market to know what is happening in Liberia investment industry. What is discouraging investors? It is the next, investigative tax that we're going to embark on now. What is in the money? It's in the logging, and the different sector, and try to understand exactly what is going on. Why are people not attracted? We're a rich country, right? Heavily involved with the extractive industry, but still we're seeing very many. Things are tough. Something is not happening correct since these people come, and we will unpack them. So now, I know the cow thing, all of you won't talk about it, but basically, I don't see the weight in elevating and arrogance. I don't see it. At the end of the day, and I see every time people attempt to make politics all of these things, you know, the realization I've come to, and all of you Seditian will have to understand, George Weah is a gemstone. And no matter how far that gemstone is beneath the earth, people will go, people will do everything. Go in Cape Mine, other people, what people looking for diamond. Some people can go under the ground in spite of the risks because of its value. So Mr. Weah is so valuable, right? That even the slightest thing is used. You have a whole president who went to visit you and did not even leave a cup of water with you, right? That is the very president you campaign for. Your family endorsed and campaign for all of the time, right? That is the very president your family endorsed and campaign for. And I don't understand the whole Doe family arrogance and thing. You know, because that family thing, me, I let to put my more into family thing like that. But I think the young lady is, you know, it's kind of ill, man. Maybe not fully, you know, traditional and all of that. You know, when they think they saw that saying Morgan, they're learning that tire series, right? And so they feel like they're only thinking. I don't know who told you when you're speaking series, then I mean you have superior logic. Hey, you know, Siri that just slavery, you just make a more slavery, you finish it. It mean you get sense. You can be making a more slavery, you stay stupid. You know how many can be lying, say, oh, the America is being Siri. Making a more slavery, but still didn't get sense. So listen to the young lady. Look at her. Yeah, really nice, and you know. I didn't want fun people. Sonny said, "Boy, we looking at here, but we the ugly people. Then let's show you ourselves. Any opportunity we get, we show our ugliness. Any opportunity we get, we show our ugliness. And oh yeah, ugly. Say me to do more than oh yeah. I mean, your man die. People then using your man death opportunity to show your say me to do more all around the place. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Nobody. All right. Some of the other things, you look at. Tell for everybody to see, you see now. Maybe basically you want to see her, you see her. Yeah, please rate her, yeah. And I say me to do, yeah. Will. In the first place, from what I witnessed when President Weah visited, that not Mammy Doe asks. Mammy Doe does not understand the poor tradition. A lady went and knelt down and asked that in keeping with tradition, right? When a lady dies, the first son, right, provides cow for feast, so that those on the mat will have feast and you know and stuff, and made that plea. So President Weah then being you know a respecter of tradition, and listen to how the man sounded when he addressed them, and he was plain. I don't know you, I've not seen you before. This is our first time meeting. Not sure if I met your mother more than 3 times. So where all that other thing coming from, like, oh, that the person here, well, you're living with, you disappointed woman, this, that, blah, blah, then you can't show your aunt. You won't be the next John Balu, what you get ambassador job doing, because I wait to hustle. The president is so low thinking that he thinks when there is an exchange, when somebody attempt to exchange war with Joe, then he get a job. So y'all get Zeme Dudu another job now. Y'all get Zeme Dudu one ambassador job too. But these things are unnecessary. I mean, a young lady decide to disrespect her man, disrespect her auntie, her uncle. She stand on camera. She say that she stand, and you know, on camera she say that I mean the leader here. I mean, traditional when I saw that, I said okay, but then they won't finish missing the rule. I said they won't finish missing the rule, right? So there is no need to waste our time and keep going back in cycle on that. It's up to her. She should have ensured that you know her mother is given the respect she deserves. But again, if she decided to do what she did, that's fine. So yesterday happened. In an event where we believe the government blundered, the government was setting the country on a path to chaos and retrogression. President Weah came in with leadership and wisdom and saved the day yesterday. Liberal former Speaker Kufuor slammed police RG after release, vowed to expose Coleman's lies and innuendos. So former Speaker J. Fonati Kufuor, when he left and held some different interaction with the media and all that, was crystal clear that indeed all of what Coleman has provided were all lies and innuendos, and that he is committed to deconstructing those lies in the coming days, weeks, or months, in an effort to repair and restore his dignity. And this is where we are.
He did say that this is a highly political case, did he not? So you don't take the partisans' word for it, you take the IG's word for it. He decided to bring this case based on a basket of evidence of innuendos, lies, and misstatement. And in the next few weeks, as we go through the preliminary hearing, we will deconstruct those lies and be able to put together a defense that is worthy of what we've done. It's a place for human beings. Unfortunately, that's the best the state can offer for Liberian citizens. It's unfortunate, but they are no better than me.
And mind you, this man is a lawyer, right? After careful evaluation of the charges, the man says that they are a bunch of innuendos, lies, that they will crumble under the weight of any fair judicial scrutiny, and that in the coming days is committed to what? Exposing those lies. And it's quite important and interesting for all of us to understand. There is an interesting part in what all happened yesterday when President Weah went to the court yard. President Weah, Alexander Cummings, Musa Ability, and their likes, all of them were there at the court yard.
Entering the courtyard, the former court manager and his. So what have they told you? not gone there. You've not gone there. You've not spoken with any of them. I'm hoping to go there today, but I've not gone there. Do you expect them to walk free today? Yeah, they should walk out. They should be granted. I mean, their rights, they should be respected. Is this politically motivated? Yes, I'm very sure about that. But you were let go of. If it was politically motivated, why weren't you let's forget what in the case? Let's discuss about the people that are there. I mean, they should be respected. Their rights should be given to them. If it's political, why were you released? I just...
All right, folks. So, Hyena Ben President Weah, the regime was clear that they were going to keep Fonati and the other CDC lawmaker incarcerated. We gathered that from inside sources. They were going to keep them incarcerated as an attempt to what? To intimidate the political opposition and undermine the July 17th plan actions against the president. That was the goal. But let me tell you how the childishness on the part of the government has made or re-established and reaffirmed the heroism of George Weah in Liberian politics. Now, the regime childishly embarks on a process that's clearly political, that clearly defies any logical judicial reasoning, right? Summarily select in a case that borders on the desecration of our national legislature, the seat of our lawmakers. Something that must be a national endeavor that everybody places, even the rebels, when they came to this country, nobody thought of the legislature. For anybody in their desperation to dethrone a certain speaker, right? To concoct a situation that leads to the burning of the legislature must be taken more seriously than a partisan handling, as we see from Gregory Coleman. Gregory has been clear in his own record of indicating and, of course, describing the case as political. And he has also said emphatically that the action of the police is in adherent or fulfillment of the arrest agenda, right? Which we know is a political agenda. So basically, Gregory's commitment is not to the laws and the statute and the police code anymore, but rather the instruction he gets on the phone from the arrest leadership. And this is posing risks and danger to the life of the men and women in the Liberia National Police. Institutions like the Liberia National Police are very integral. And because it's something that's going to remain here forever. So it's image. The image of the Liberia National Police is sacred. It's handled sacred. Anybody that's there, even the laymen out there, you know why when you take picture of a policeman receiving bribe from the taxi cab and all of that, it looks embarrassing because it reflects not only on him, but it reflects on the integrity and image of the Liberia National Police, the institution. And that's why even though the officer on the street is hungry, but he cannot openly, be seen collecting money. That means he's giving into bribery. And the police cannot be seen as countenancing bribe. So there are certain things the institution can do. There are certain family value. When you're from certain family, there are certain things that we do, it becomes a shock in the community. Oh, you mean Mr. Jones and family? People are astonished. Say no, man. For example, they know the family to be godly and church going and all of that. But then they see They go see one of the daughter to drink on me. Coming home 2 a.m. drunk. Say, no, that's shock. They won't can't happen. No. That the action of that child has placed dent on the image and reputation of the family in the community. That is the case with the Liberia National Police. Successive Inspector General have also got the capacity to be ruthless, right? Leaving it squarely on their own discretion and their feelings, their political feeling. They could go ahead and start doing things. They could implement party mandate. But no, they do not want to destroy the image and reputation of the institution because tomorrow they will not be there. The Liberia National Police has to remain. But in the case with Gregory Cuomo, no. He's not treating the men and women in uniform with decency and honor. He's misusing them that tomorrow they themselves will feel very embarrassed. When these things, these records are placed in their faces, they will feel embarrassed. And we are in the country. All of what the folks are being instructed to do now in the police, and they're doing it. Tomorrow, when you play the picture to them, they'll be embarrassed. I'm telling you, they will be embarrassed. All of them. The senior management of the Liberia National Police. Their actions are clearly desecrating the history and reputation of the Liberia National Police. Let them hear sitting. Gregory, you got 1 or 2, and all of them. They're saying out here. Keeps embarrassing the image. Even at the local car parking station, when you go for your car and your battery lost, before any investigation starts, who they can hold for? Ain't that the watchmen, the security people? The investigation starts with the security people. Okay, let's assume we came here to take the main car battery. But you are paid to stay here to provide security that anybody entering, you know their identity and make sure and qualify. So how can a person enter inside or sleep? Okay, we'll take it from your pay. But in the case with the Capitol building fire, armed police officer then there. Somebody came in the past with gallon of gasoline, they enter. According to their own report, they say that gas and put the plane on fire and walk outside by again and go. Right? Nobody saw him. Nobody noticed the color of their clothes. Nobody identified nothing. Right? But we are made to believe by Gregory Cuomo that somebody carried gas, they put the plane on fire. Now, you have some young people who you believe work for Funati, you held them, torture them, right? Sodomize, like some claim. And they have refused to lie on anybody because they absolutely know nothing about the matter. Up to now, we have not identified through the police investigation any individual that burned the place. But now we jump to facilitators. Say people who facilitated. So what is the evidence? What is the proof of facilitation? Say, phone call log, GPS, right? GPS can indicate that at about this time, right? When I call you, I'm on Carey Street. I'm sitting right here in my studio, right? Right down Carey Street here, something can happen. But the fact that my GPS indicated that I am here when we made our call cannot automatically suggest that I have an idea or I'm aware that I told you to bring a place or And, it's out of the instructions I received. Beyond that, prima facie. Gave us prima facie. So basically, the police knows fully well that whatever they have on their hand now cannot hold water. So, but to achieve the political side of humiliating Fonati and other opposition political leaders, bring them in Friday, delay them up to 6 o'clock, and carry them to court, and there is no time, put them behind bars. Ultimately, what did you do? You made Fonati and the likes heroes, and also rekindle Weah's heroism in Liberia's political landscape. Weah and his colleagues spoke out. Saturday, he went and visited the prison to rousing cheers. Sunday, he visited the prison. Sunday evening, he and his colleagues, opposition colleagues, talked to the media. The war attention focused on Weah and see what Weah would deliver in the midst of all of that. Weah instructs and call well-meaning Liberians interested in justice and the rule of law. Say, accompany me, let's go. When Weah went to the court in no time, you sound a bomb. And Weah remind you that what is this? You're creating all the noise here. And you know you are going to allow this bomb. So why did you bring us all the way here? Created panic, created noise, created unnecessary tension, and all of that. So we are painstakingly indicating reckless leadership, insensitivity on the part of the president and the government of the day. So to what end? So when you go to your joint security meeting, ask Gregory Cuomo, so what is the benefit that the government accrue as a result of all this noise and all that? Right? What? You cause inconvenience for residents and citizens in the country, unnecessary tension for business people, drop in sales, and all that. So it comes as a loss for government. You invite tension where there is no tension. You invited the people, graciously they went to the police headquarters, submitting themselves. Right? Do your investigation, draw up your charges, arrange the people to court, they go to court, right? Be made of their charges, the lawyer go and collect and secure bond, come and file the bond, right? And release the people, and then it goes through the process for indictment, true bill, and then what's supposed to happen. Simple. Nobody move on to their house. Things will go on normal. But you say no. Because you are so vindictive. You are so confused. Nothing is happening in the country. Times are hard. Right? You went to Nimba to go give endorsement to Asilometer in spite of the terrible concession that they're promoting. And the caucus, the Nimba County Legislative Caucus, are in strong disagreement, and they believe that the terms of the MDA does not benefit the people of Nimba, so they do not support it. You defy that, so you don't want that to be the center stage. At the very occasion, Nimba citizens and workers, Nimbayans working with Asilometer protested. You don't want that to happen. So you ignite unnecessary noise to divert the people's attention from your failure. You can't govern with gimmick. At the end of the day, you get tired. The reality will come on the street. Lastly, before I take the call, right? Things are tough. Even those working The young people you can see calling, writing on Facebook, they're only hopeful. Like who seeing other people, they're only hopeful that someone away, they they will just penetrate their way and enter to at least. That's why you see them doing all the things, but it's not easy. The children hungry. That thing you see Hussein doing and think when he basically gets something to do, you'll be wasting your time defending people. The man is defending them because he believes that things happen. He's aware that nothing is happening, that the government scammed the country. Hussein knows so fully. And all of the other people you can see, right? The reason you see them coming after us because they believe if they attack us, it creates traction for them. Then somebody is able to put them on someone at 150 payroll. Cornelia Kratukba, where is the 74 ghost? Even as we speak, she's still collecting money for the 74 ghost. In the face of GAC report. That she failed to present concrete justification for. And you think when you pass around on radio station, that what will clarify? You running government on radio, running government on Facebook. Push come to shop, sit down now. All the chat money you say you get. And you deputy for administration, you've been running administrative where how can 74 people need on the list? Where are they? Who are they? Where do they live? Let's see them now. No way. More than 6 months to 1 year, Cornelia Crack can provide them. Government don't want you to talk about the stealing that they're carrying out. Bon County. Let's go there quickly. Their own supporters. The people they brought, they took the people from America and bring them in the country. They said them what? They're arrogant, they're rude. They do not even care. Huh? Kind of young man.
This is one of internal, the current position possible.
Right. Now you know part of reading.
Since her appointment as superintendent of Brown County, Madam Norris has demonstrated a clear pattern of hostility toward the very people who work tirelessly to bring this.
And these are the attitude, these are the arrogance that we have been talking about. The people struggle, they dance in pool water, they elect worker. Then you sneak all kind of US, few American people name they are putting through. They say now as minister, they even understand the system. Everything is crumbling under them. About 60 to 70% of the government entities are that functional. Look at internal affairs. Barely nothing is going on there. Ministry of Health, barely nothing is going on. Everywhere. Barely nothing is going on in the government. So you won't keep creating tension every day to cover up.
The power. So we, the rescue missionaries, have been systematically rejected, humiliated, and even denied access to meet with her. Our efforts to engage with.
They say they won't meet a woman, but you won't meet a woman for a job. No job. They not create no job in the country here. They bring one working a company year go Bon County before you're running behind the superintendent won't meet you for a job where you're not there. They sat down in America. They used to be on all the live podcasts. You know, we get an idea. We got to come back to that country. We got to help, the young people. We got to create jobs for the young people. They come out and get a job. All of them confused. And go to gender ministry. Since you got the number of rape that not happening in the country has never ever happened in Liberia history or lost. Go to education ministry. Nobody is hearing. Nobody's even talking about education ministry is dead. Everybody on their own. All the students on their own. Students carrying kush in the classroom. And everybody just doing their own thing. Children hanging the trash up behind their buttock. Right? The girls children now cut the skirts. They wearing it, passing around. Nobody get time. No proper supervision. Ministry of Education is a lame dog. Labor Ministry, that tribal center. Right? The Labor Ministry has become a place now for the Lebanese and the Indians to go look for a job. Just bring them, and from the suffering in Lebanon, bring them here, get it, seize their passport, go, they may get a job, they go tell Liberian people job. What is going on? Justice Ministry, a week corporate lawyer who's been nose pulled by the IG, and so wrongful judicial actions happening in the country. Look at the judicial embarrassment all over here. That man's supposed to be resigning and leave. I mean, fairly. You went and dishonored and misinterpreted the Supreme Court's ruling as the Attorney General, and it proves that you lied. That you lied. You can't think about the country when you're sitting down sometimes. Look at the police. The police hustling in the street. Now as we speak. Go in Raleigh, Douala, Watersa. Police running behind it. The people are selling already. The whole day police go behind it. Huh? When you say the country high, they get very, then they start cussing you. Huh? Go to Plainfield. People looking for food to eat, have to go pay her. Plainfield men are crying. Government said not even giving them contracts. Government giving a contract now to Lebanese, and they use third party, because if they give it to the Liberian man, the kickback business will not happen. So United Party always do business through the Lebanese and Indian merchants. Those ones who guarantee their kickback. And this is where we are. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call and speak to some of these issues plus others on the show this morning, and then we call it a day. So let's hear from all of you out there. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers to call. This caller here, and you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Jerry Escobar from Chicago Factory.
Mm-hmm. Jerry.
Yes, I want to be thankful for
Jerry, 1 minute. How far your rule?
Work is not ready in action, man. Maybe they're waiting for the dry season to come, but for now it's not in action.
But it started in the dry season. What happened? A lot of dry season film wait for the rainy season, then dry season come back again?
Maybe there are some hitches, and I want to believe they will be able to work on some of these things.
Okay, maybe. Let me do it, maybe. All right, okay, maybe.
Yeah, but what to do that? The people keep to develop, so it's possible they will do.
Okay, all right. Go ahead.
My main reason I call you for is that I'm very much happy yesterday for what actually took place at the Kodia, because this country, we can't pray for it to go back. Yeah, if one person is falling, another person should be there to face it.
I agree with you, and that's why we commend President Weah for coming in.
I really appreciate it. I love what it did. It's not about inciting people to create chaos.
Correct.
We always be there to face it. If we all say we're not facing it, then Liberia can't go anywhere.
I agree.
And we should stop the payback. The person told me I will pay back. Let me tell you
that one you gotta go there the government now, because that's so payback and vengeance they offer. Marilino, let's hear you.
Good morning, Papa.
Good morning.
How you coming? What family?
We fine.
Abu, I want to tell President Weah thank you for his patience and for his love for Liberia. That thing that happened since Friday, if he was some kind of person, we're going to go back to the old days.
You're going to say that not my business. That's
not my business. That is person they wanted.
Looting is going to happen yesterday.
And with the old people, we saw it from the beginning. We saw it those days. And we don't want for it to come. Look, every time Abu, I will call AB. AB had things going. I'm afraid, he will say, "My, not come down." I want to tell you, thank you. And I want to tell the Almighty God, thank you for everything for those children that came out of that place. What the children did. What did they do before you carry them to that place? We gone back to SOD days. Now from police station, then they carry you court. When not judge you, they carry you to jail. It is bad. So I tell him, thank you. And for nothing, your money, Abu Kamara, they see when the other man. But let me tell you something. Mommy Joe, who she thinks she call herself by the way. President, we didn't know her. The first day President, we saw her that was on Sunday. And her own uncle made it explicit to people. We know the English show, but the one we learn in the market we say. So I want you to understand me.
Yeah, I'll bring her into here, man. I'll call it to come.
Talk about you carrying things back. We are not know you. Your part of we are explain everything. Then what they hate for? Anyway, we knew it was going to happen because you are UP partisan.
All right, Maya, thank you very much. Kate.
Thank you for the second segment of the show. This is Hussein Kew. So I'm a bit worried. Whereby the former first lady of our country needed to be put to rest. Now it has become the Unity Party for the CDC.
All right, go in there. Yeah, go tell them. I can't do Unity Party CDC. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu, and good morning. My name is Abba Sherry, and I join you from St. Paul's Bridge.
Go ahead.
You see, Abu, any zero-minded government that loves its citizens will always do the right thing. We want a serious country, be an entity or security entity. You get security for your business era, and something happens, then you need that security entity, then you always different person. We want a zero-minded entity that thing can happen in our country. Come on, inside people to the place over there. We get central over there. We get a person to the marshal over there. Who the president when we walk over there? We get the private security and the national security. All of them were over there, things happen over there. You don't call anybody to investigate them. They just go direct. Don't send of people over there.
That which one? That political which one? Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, this is Van recording from 10th Street. Yeah, but Abu, thank you for the talking you have been doing. I knew we got the result yesterday. You're talking not going increase. Let God bless you. That wisdom God give you, let He continue to give you the wisdom, let He give you the grace. Because to talk is not an easy thing. But let God continue to give you the grace to continue to talk to witness. They say with me that we can go on say.
Yo, thank you very much. I'm not small tension in the country. The tension was not easy. Everybody was getting fast. People were on the edge. Okay, so the country was on the edge. It had to take a judge. We had to come back and say, look, my people, let's maintain the peace. When the president was sleeping and Labro was degenerating so fast. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. How are you?
I'm fine.
I thank every one of you people that God inspire Mr. Weir and the First Lady to have gone to aid the team to come to rest. Even the unbill, but I know God will plan the people out of the way the Egyptian leader support the Israeli, God will blind their eye. And the thing is, if you close this station, they will never close it. They will
that the people station here, or you won't close this station, that the you and the people don't.
They can't do it. I'm telling you, they will not close it. God will blind their eye. Their wicked attitude, God will blind their eye. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Freedom is at the heartbeat of the masses. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
They don't want to hear the truth. They don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah, no money.
My name is Colin Snowy. I'm calling from Cornwall, Louisiana.
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is my first time calling on the show. And I always listen to Lady Jacket. But Mr. Sherry, the people that spoiling the government is the information minister and Gabriel Como. So Como you feel when your AD man If you sit on the way, if you trash your cuckoo, you get low energy. But I tell you, I bet you all met the boy she. You know, that you're very forever be there. Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you very kindly. And so, yes, that's it right there. And Pick Mokos, time is fast spent. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, our portal, you say our education for those real things that is happening on. There's so many things that is going on in the country that people happening on. They are not even focused on. Can't fix the factory. There is a sales here that they come back. They have sales now. Check there. There is more thousands of young people just falling there on a daily basis when it comes to the country.
Where is that?
Children factor participants. There is a lot of one who says they call participants.
Chicken soup factory?
Of course.
So
now is a breeding ground of drugs.
So Braga ain't get no development to the kissy children and our drugs area they go open.
Look, it is laughable because if you saw the election result, it is one of the community that very, very voted for Mr. Boakai. But he came, he controlled the people here, he just gave the ball machine, the broke people thing on the road here. And when you ask them, they say development is going on. Development, social law will be an action. So are you telling me that Joey are not carrying on any development? Look at the goal from Puebla supermarket to Dallas market. What is our development? So somebody just come and get pass here and bring that kind of campaign show here. None of the road is at a standstill.
Yeah, that road there said they owe him a friend machine money, or they didn't pay the balance one, so we'll not carry out, we'll not bring our machine there. Oh, we finished taking the machine from there.
But why if you're going to do why all the fucking go and buy by retail? They buy for on the table. They buy for on the table to carry on the construction.
They are playing phone, yo.
They just play phone on us.
You go buy retail, wawa. Thank you. Let me take more calls. Good morning.
Good morning, my son. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah, my Beatrice calling from the PhD community.
Go ahead, my Beatrice.
Yeah. Abu, my son, I want to say thank you to the Freedom Family, the GSSA, the FNSA, the Voice of Nigeria. All the radio stations are always in a gap for the truth. I tell you, thank you very much. That God bless you. That God always give your strength that you will be able to battle every negative things that the government will do. For you to put your feet on the fire for them to do that.
And we tell you that once we are in the country will not go to war. The men always save the country from going to war.
Yeah, because when they were wanted Abu, they never happen. When they were wanted for it to happen in the country, they never happen. And I may remain peaceful. And thanks to the other opposition political parties for all their roles play in the international practical funding.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you people that in Stilo, Ali. You're very much helpful to us in the society because for you giving Google information to us, it enlightens our mind too. Yeah, and when it comes to the issue of so we are getting down to the Nigerian people for Samuel Kaya to that girl, she not really know the differences between privilege and right. She seen that right. Because I can remember, United Party people, they always go and killing people. They came Moses Black. Moses Black was taking that to JFK. It's that to JFK. You know, a lot of people who the parents died. Nobody
who they kill again?
They came Prince Dusty. They came Prince Dusty. That Prince Dusty made a statement. He said they honor.
Say Prince Dusty died doing their time, but you say they kill Prince Dusty now, then I mean somebody go kill.
Prince Dusty died for higher attack. For higher attack because they started water code. They started water code. Here, Jim Barney not started code. Here, Jim
Okay, all right. That one there, I definitely they don't go to that one. But yeah, folks, I think that's how much time we've got here for cause. But yes, truth buried under the ground will still find a way, up for everybody to see. We want to commend all of you that keep trusting in the process. Keep trusting. We will never let you down. During the election, before the election, we told you when things were happening in this country, we were telling you everything. Election period, we told you about all of the candidates. We spoke our minds. We told you at this point, no, this is the outcome, even all of the signs of the cheating and everything we told you, and everything happened the way it happened, and we are here again. From the day, for me, every year I can tell you, I already told you, 2024, I told you that it was going to be a wasted year. As soon as I read the government documents, I saw the budget, I said it was going to be a wasted year. 2025, that year of illegality. Everything that they signed, the budget is illegal. Everything that happening in the country for 2025 under the government, that's also illegal thing that will be happening. So it's another wasted year. 2026, we'll wait to see how they approach. We'll listen to the president when you go. And basically, this is we predict, and all we are doing now, we're just rumbling through the aftermath. And as they unfold, we tell you exactly what it is. So illegality going on in the country. Everything. But wait. 2026 may most likely, particularly in the second or third half of 2026, may most likely see internal disagreements coming to the fore. Because a lot of people inside, they're complaining, they'll be talking to all in the ministry, they say, and the things, the actions are unbearable actually, right? But they still managing. But I'm looking at the length. But now to the second half of 2026, if the government, they are not even going to do anything because I've not read anything, I've not seen anything, I've not heard anything. Even at the Ministry of Finance, nothing going on. The whole country, the finance minister travels like hell. They are all messing on that. Nothing to talk about. Nothing is man giddy. You see now, and I'm still on nothing to talk about, right? They said they were launching Road Revolution. Road Revolution, no update. So in forced to go corporate conference, they must go some pothole passion. But anyway, folks, Liberian, this is Freedom FM, and of course, we'd like to thank all of our followers, our viewers, listeners, our Oma, our Papine in the community that are always taking up their time. We are very honored. Yeah, along the line, we'll find time. We'll be stopping by in your little community, just pay our respect and say, "Oh, how you doing?" At least, just to keep the family bond going on, because they want the thing about the radio, it create that kind of family ecosystem. So yeah, we have to take it outside and continue to engage as we forge ahead. This has been a Tuesday morning presentation.
When they keep their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters.
Yes, indeed. And this is how we like to go home. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time from the nation's capital. Bye-bye.
Freedom fighter, you destroy our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo.